Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Canning Nana. I know I've been MIA for, gosh, almost 2 weeks, except for my Universal Studios videos. I am really, really sorry. My son has been visiting here from college, and I've been really overwhelmed and wanting to spend as much time as I can with him. So I do apologize, but I wanted to get on here and show you guys a little bit of my garden, and we're going to start canning next week and doing the prepared pantry series. And I also have a collab coming up, and I will announce some more of that later next week. And I have a collab coming up of my own in August. That one is going to be open, and I am taking people who want to can. It's going to be called From Garden to Pantry. And if you can or preserve food or anything like that, doesn't necessarily have to be out of your garden, but fresh food that you're preserving in some form, either canning or dehydrating or freezing, something like that, then you can be a part of the collaboration as well. Just email me at thecanningnana@gmail.com and I'll give you all the particulars, and we'll get you started. I would love to have you guys. I know I have a lot of viewers that can, and if you're willing to make a video, I would love to have you guys join in. So let me just show you some of this. I do need to harvest today. So I do have a huge zucchini, one of my 8-ball zucchini down there, right there. And these are so good, you guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's some I have to pick off there too, little buds. These are so good. I have had 3 of them already. Oh, there's another one right there. See, I haven't even been out here. There's another one right there growing. So these I've had to hand pollinate every single one of these guys. There's just not enough bees. So I have been hand pollinating these. And it's been working just fine. So here is my tomato bush, one of my tomato things. It is completely dead. I have no idea what happened to it. It does still have tomatoes on it. I have to harvest that today. I am growing new tomatoes. I've got some in the house from these tomatoes right here, from these seeds. No idea. I do have a white fly problem, or I did, and a little bit of mildew. So the mildew was just mainly the peas, which are going to be pulled out today. They are next to my dill, which is doing absolutely wonderful. Everything else in the garden is fine. The peas always mildew like this. They just do. In this climate, I live in a really humid climate near the beach. And it just mildews, you know. Some forms don't. So here are my tomatoes that had all of that mildew and white fly on it. And this one was almost dead. And as you can see, I need to put it up here, but it looks perfectly fine. And it is starting to bud. I think actually it fell down, but there are blooms on this one. So these two right here, that one is pretty much dead. That one I think I can save. It's got a few buds on it. I've got to go through that tomorrow. And then these right here, these are some of my San Marzanos. These are okay too. And I have some tomatoes I have to harvest today. So these are my cucumbers, my pickling cucumbers, which I'm going to be making probably over the weekend. So I've got a bunch coming through. I picked a huge one. Oh, there's another huge one down there. Yeah, there's a bunch I have to pick on here. There are regular cucumbers. Oh, they're all too big. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys. So this is what happens when you don't get out here in enough time. Now I'm going to have to make pickling spears. Oh, look at that. Okay, so they're big. Yeah. I've got some lemon cucumbers in here coming up. I've already picked some. There's another one way down there. I don't know if you can see that, but oh, here's one right here that needs to be picked. These are delicious, you guys. These are so good. And they last for a very long time, too. Really, really good. So my tomato here, my black cherry tomato has almost completely died off because of the white flies, but I have managed to save some. I've got some seeds and I've got some tomato plants growing. And then this one as well, my Sun gold. I have never had this problem, you guys, ever. I've just never had this problem. I do have this cherry tomato, the black cherry tomato right here coming up. And I've managed to save this one. There are, gosh, I've got to pick some, like I said, I'm going to come out here later. I have to pick some eggplant. I mean, look at that eggplant. It's huge. And beans and peppers. There's just all these peppers right here have peppers on them. My beans have beans. Here's another 8-ball zucchini that is just huge. So 8-ball zucchini is a little bit different than the Black Beauty zucchini. It is much sweeter. And it's really, really good. So I have all of these tomatoes right here that are doing really good. A couple pieces need to be pulled off. And I'm going to probably leave some of them here and then transplant others. My tomatillos have come back. I have used that, this right here, well, it's not this bottle, but apple cider vinegar and water that I sprayed with. And you can see there are a bunch of little buds and blooms on here. Blooms everywhere on this one that I thought I lost. So this is doing really well. So I was going to go out and buy another couple of tomatillo plants, and I probably honestly still will, and put it in a different place. But I still have these guys coming up, and the apple cider vinegar saved this plant. Thank you to M.I. Gardner for that advice. I also have been using this tomato and blossom bloom set, and it has literally saved all of my plants too. So usually out here I have zero problem gardening. Zero. I never have a problem with anything here. And this year has been a really, really strange year for gardening. Really strange year. These are all good. I've got some strawberries I need planted. There's some cucumbers over there. My rosemary needs to be trimmed and dehydrated. I have some peppers here. I have a lot of peppers. Let me show you the peppers really quickly before I show you the rest. So these are all of my eggplants, and these are all from last year. And then this one as well. It's all from last year. And then all of these peppers. I have some peppers in here that need to be planted or picked as well. Here's another eggplant. There is a hatch chili pepper. And I really need to get in here. Goodness. Here's a pepper. What happened to you? Uh-oh, doesn't look good. Okay. So I'll probably save that for seeds. I have bought purslane seeds and got purslane coming up. I love purslane in salads and stuff like that. I didn't have any of this before I started planting a garden, and it just started coming up in several places. I even have some wild lettuce here. And then here is my Thai basil, and my asparagus plants are doing really, really well. And then I have dill around the corner. I had forgotten. Here's my dill right there, and it's doing really well. And then there's a potato plant down there, and I do have several other potato plants. My beans are all doing really, really good. I know I have some other peppers on here. I can't see them at the minute, but they're all blooming. Let's take the other part of the garden. And these, look at from here, look at how big these guys are. Just amazing. Here is my oregano, which I have to pinch because it's all budding. My all of my parsley looks really good. My lettuce, I'm letting that one go to seed. Here are some peanuts right here. These are my sweet potatoes that are doing really, really well. This is a cutting from one of our plumerias, and it is budding. We could not get this thing to bud for anything, and I took it in the backyard, planted it in some dirt, gave it some of the vitamin solution that I use, and it's doing really well. So, and here's another thing. I don't know what's happening with my beets. My beets were dying off. They're starting to grow back. They do have beets under there. Never had this problem with beets either. My mint doing really well. That was almost dead. I brought it outside. Really hard to kill mint. My spinach needs to be pulled out. Here is my basil, which also needs to be pinched. And I will take you guys over here. Here's the rest of my yard, you guys. Okay, so strawberries. Strawberries are doing really well. I have a bunch of strawberries. I actually picked 6 strawberries yesterday. So this is the second batch of strawberries that I'm getting. And look at how big these are. These are really good sized strawberries. So the first ones that came out were pretty small, but these are all really big now. This one is being really picky on the strawberries it gives out. One here and there, and the runners. So I got lots of runners, but very little strawberries coming out on this one. Here is an update to my Meyer lemon tree right here. And then my banana squash all down here. This one seems to be getting fatter, and that's it, not longer. And this one is doing great. Look at that. So hard to find banana squash, and I'm so excited to eat this. I have a lot more blooms on this all over the place, and I cannot wait until we get some. Oh, here's another strawberry. So that is the update for today. I am going to have my grandkids come over in just a little bit, and they're going to help me pick some stuff, so harvest. And then I have a lot of planning to do. And my son unfortunately leaves tomorrow, and then I will not have much to do anymore. So I will be back to gardening and canning. Lots of things coming up. I have strawberry jam coming up. I have tomato sauce coming up that I'm going to be doing it a whole different way than I've ever done it before, and show you guys. I'm going to take you guys along for that. And canning green beans. Doing some tomatillo dishes with all my tomatillos that I've been picking, and some recipes, some really good recipes. So if you guys like what you see and you want to see all that, please hit the like button, please subscribe, please leave a comment so that I know that you're watching. Let me know what you'd like to see, and we'll be doing a live soon and a giveaway. And if you watched this video all the way through, please put the word garden 2021 in the comment section, and you will automatically be entered to win a prize. Okay? Thank you for watching, you guys, and I will see you really soon. Bye-bye.